I asked him one time, Matt, like, man, why you such an and he said, you really want to know? And he said to me, some of my teammates don't understand the work.
I'm innocent. I didn't force her to do anything against her will.
The drama surrounding Kobe Bryant's career is far more complex than fans could ever imagine. While the world celebrated his legendary skills on the court, few truly understood the storm brewing behind the scenes. According to Vanessa Bryant, the man many called the Black Mamba was not simply competitive. He operated on a level that made others around him uncomfortable, even resentful. Teammates struggled to match his work ethic, his focus, his unrelenting drive for perfection. And that tension, as Vanessa now reveals, was just the beginning of a saga that would forever define Kobe Bryant's legacy in the eyes of his peers. The foundation of this animosity can be traced back to one of the most notorious feuds in NBA history, Kobe and Shaquille O'Neal. When the Los Angeles Lakers paired the 18-year-old prodigy Kobe Bryant with the already dominant 24-year-old Shaq in 1996, expectations were astronomical.
Trying to perfect my craft, and these dudes don't want to work on their game. I don't trust them.
Fans dreamed of instant greatness, envisioning a dynasty built on unmatched talent. But the reality was far messier. Their personalities clashed, egos collided, and what should have been the foundation for unparalleled teamwork soon became a battlefield. Shaq, accustomed to being the unquestioned centerpiece of the team, bristled at Kobe's confidence. Kobe, in turn, refused to play second fiddle, insisting on earning his place at the top. Their first championship should have been a moment of unbridled celebration, but even in triumph, cracks were visible. Shaq called Kobe showboat, frustrated by what he saw as a rookie flaunting style over substance. Kobe's flashy play and apparent arrogance triggered tensions that rippled through the locker room. In the 1997 playoffs, a humiliating overtime loss to the Utah Jazz, highlighted by Kobe airballing 4 critical shots while Shaq fouled out, became a defining moment. The blame was mutual, the tension irreversible. For Shaq, it was about carrying an immature, ball-dominant teammate. For Kobe, it was the first of many instances where he would be forced to prove he belonged on the grandest stage. By the late 1990s, Kobe's rising star began to overshadow Shaq's dominance in ways that fueled jealousy. Jersey sales, fan adoration, and media attention created cracks in their partnership. During a lockout-era pickup game, their rivalry even turned physical. Shaq slapped Kobe after a hard foul. For the NBA, this was a signal. The Lakers were on the brink of implosion, and the league was witnessing the psychological warfare of two supremely talented but incompatible stars. But the Shaq-Kobe feud was only one layer of a much larger story. Kobe's relentless work ethic, while admirable to some, was a source of tension with many teammates. He pushed everyone to their limits, calling out those who didn't match his intensity. Former teammate Smush Parker recalled Kobe telling him, "You don't belong in the NBA." Del Harris, Kobe's first coach, saw the young star's competitiveness as both extraordinary and isolating, warning him that he needed to learn how to compete with men. This pattern of demanding excellence often came at the cost of relationships, leaving Kobe isolated even as his career soared. Then came the scandal of 2003, a moment that would forever alter how the NBA, fans, and media viewed Kobe Bryant. The sexual assault allegations filed against him in Colorado sent shockwaves far beyond the legal realm. For many players, it wasn't just the allegation, it was how Kobe handled the situation. Reports revealed inconsistencies in his statements, admissions of adultery while Vanessa was pregnant, and moments that many interpreted as a lack of accountability. In a league where respect, loyalty, and integrity are paramount, these revelations eroded trust. Even after the charges were dropped due to the accuser's refusal to testify, perceptions among his peers were forever changed. Kobe's settlement, legal maneuvering, and continued on-court dominance fueled resentment, creating a narrative that some players found impossible to ignore. The aftermath of this scandal overlapped with his already complex dynamic with Shaq and the Lakers. Veteran acquisitions like Karl Malone and Gary Payton entered a locker room clouded by tension, legal distractions, and high expectations. Kobe's insistence on perfection, combined with lingering public scrutiny, turned a championship team into a volatile environment. The Lakers reached the finals in 2004 but lost decisively to the Detroit Pistons, a defeat many attributed to fractured chemistry and the emotional weight of Kobe's legal battles. Vanessa Bryant's recent reflections shed light on Kobe's mindset during these years. She describes a man fiercely protective of his family, yet unyielding in his pursuit of basketball perfection. Conflicts arose not just from competitive differences, but from a collision of personal values and professional expectations. Kobe's uncompromising nature, while creating some of the most iconic moments in basketball history, simultaneously alienated teammates and fueled the perception that he could not be trusted. Even as Kobe rebuilt his reputation post-scandal, his approach to the game and to other players remained polarizing. Stars who joined the Lakers expecting a collaborative journey often found themselves in the midst of Kobe's personal redemption arc, where winning meant meeting his standards, not their own. Dwight Howard's brief tenure in Los Angeles highlighted this reality, as he publicly criticized Kobe for a ball-dominant style that left teammates secondary. Kobe's relentless drive, emulating Michael Jordan's intensity without the same charisma, made him admired by some, reviled by others. The tragic circumstances of Kobe's death on January 26, 2020, only intensified the mythology surrounding his life and career. A helicopter crash in Calabasas ended the life of a man whose pursuit of greatness had created both admiration and enmity. Official investigations attributed the crash to pilot error, yet the timing, circumstances, and the secrecy surrounding the aftermath fueled conspiracy theories. From the media to fellow players, the narrative of Kobe Bryant remained as complex and controversial as it had been during his career. Ultimately, the story of Kobe Bryant is a story of extremes. A genius on the basketball court, a perfectionist whose standards alienated allies, and a man whose life was defined as much by scandal and rivalry as by triumph. The animosity he faced from fellow players was rooted in his extraordinary talent, uncompromising drive, and controversial personal choices. Vanessa Bryant's insights offer a rare glimpse into the personal and professional pressures that shaped Kobe's life, revealing how one of the greatest athletes of all time could simultaneously inspire awe and breed resentment. Kobe Bryant's legacy is far more than his statistics, championships, or accolades. It is a story of ambition, conflict, controversy, and the price of chasing perfection at any cost. It is a story that forces us to question the cost of greatness, the burden of legacy, and the complex human realities behind the legends we idolize. What do you think was the most defining moment in Kobe's career? The rivalry with Shaq, the scandal, or his relentless drive for greatness? Comment below with your thoughts. If you want to explore more stories like this, try hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel for more.